Jawbreaker is a nasty little masterpiece. When it came out, critics absolutely despised it. They called it tasteless fluff, the lowest piece of garbage to hit the screen in months. So bad it supposedly makes you want to kidnap the director and lock him in the trunk, bound and gagged, just so he can't make another movie like this. And is Jawbreaker all of those things? Well, yes. All of them except that last one. That one is just unhinged. But it is my tasteless garbage fluff. Jawbreaker is not for everyone, and thank God. This movie stars so many queens I almost can't stand it. We've got Judy Greer, who I love from Arrested Development.
And say goodbye to these, because it's the last time.
Rose McGowan, who I love from Scream. Julie Benz, who I love from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And Rebecca Gayheart, who I love from GBF, another movie by this director that I definitely should not love. Darren Stein, the director, knew exactly who to cast, even if he did not always know exactly what to do with them. The movie opens with Judy Greer's character, Fern Mayo. Yes, the names in this movie are deeply unserious, waxing poetic about the flawless four, the most popular girls in high school. First, and certainly not least, we have Courtney Shayne, who she describes as the devil in heels, and I buy it instantly because who is wearing heels at high school on the regular? Someone not to be trusted. And we have Marcy Fox, who nicknames herself Foxy, which is totally normal. I also have a bunch of pun-based nicknames on how hot I am. Then we have Julie, my favorite, mostly because she's stunning. She's also nice or whatever, but honestly, the beautiful thing does most of the work. And last and least, for reasons that become clear about 2 minutes into the movie, we have Liz Purr. She is described as the Princess Di of Reagan High. Beautiful, popular, rich, smart, and somehow also sweet. I don't care how sweet you are. With that resume, I would have hated her. Also, quick side note, in 1999, we were already naming high schools after that loser. In 10 years, will we have a bunch of Trump highs all across the nation? Horrifying thought. Moving on. The movie starts on Liz's 17th birthday, where her 3 best friends decide to kidnap her. But not like that, as a prank! Duh! Apparently this is a thing that people actually do. Is this something I didn't know about because it doesn't happen anymore, or because I don't have enough friends? Both equally plausible. To kidnap her, they wear the creepiest mask you've ever seen, and then Courtney stuffs her mouth with a jawbreaker, tapes it over, and then they shove her in the trunk of Courtney's convertible. What could go wrong? Literally everything, because she dies. They pop the trunk of the diner where they plan to force feed her pancakes and then tie her to the flagpole in her bra and underwear to make her look bloated so she seems fat. I don't know, no one ever claims that they were good friends. When they finally open the trunk and take a Polaroid of her reaction, they find her with dead eyes and a humongous lump in her throat. It is genuinely a horrifying sight. Julie argues that they should call the police since it was just an accident, but Courtney will not let that happen. She is sociopathically nonchalant about it all.
Liz is dead. Liz is dead. Do you have any idea what that means?
You were shooing for prom queen?
She won't let her life be ruined because she was sweet enough to play a clever little prank on her girlfriend for her birthday. She's so real for that. Courtney calls the school and pretends to be Liz's mom to call her out sick to buy them a little extra time. When they get to school, they need to act like everything's normal. And what does that entail? Strutting their stuff down the hallway in their cute little outfits, of course. I just adore it. I think a diva hallway strut should be a part of every movie. They go to the bathroom and Courtney has the power to kick out every single person, regardless of clique. Everyone is scared of her, and they should be. Again, she's a sociopath. In classes, Julie is spiraling, but Courtney is doing just fine. Her sort of boyfriend does this to her.
Criminal or demented were put to death both on.
And whoever added that sound effect, straight to jail. There's no other sound effects like this in the movie. Why did they choose that? Why? Please tell me. After school, Courtney pitches their next move. She'll claim Liz was sexually assaulted by someone extremely kinky. I don't know why this was the go-to instead of she choked on a jawbreaker, especially since her fake mom already called her out sick, which punches a massive hole in any story. No one ever said Courtney was the smartest one, just the loudest. While the girls rush to bring Liz back to her bed, the principal sends Fern Mayo to Liz's house with her homework. Fern has a huge lesbian crush on Liz.
Liz is the cat's meow.
Which isn't important, but at the same time, it very much is. To sell that Liz has been assaulted, Marcy rips her underwear because although Courtney is a ringleader, Marcy's also a little sick in the head. While they're doing this, Julie accidentally opens one of those recordable cards that has Liz crying, "What are you doing to me?" from last year's prank. How these girls were still friends after prank 1 is beyond me. Courtney, forever the dumbass, accidentally records herself with a card saying, "I killed Liz. I killed the teen dream. Deal with it." Wonder if that'll come up again. Fern then enters the house to bring in the homework. Not appropriate, and she catches the girls with Liz's dead body. Courtney then introduces herself.
I'm Courtney Shayne. I don't think we've officially met, what with the cruel politics of high school and all.
Me when I am the cruel politics of high school and all. Fern then runs down the stairs screaming and is caught by Marcy in the most unconvincing of ways, coming to a complete and total stop before being caught. Miss Judy, I expected better from you. Courtney then tells Fern that if she keeps her mouth shut, she can make her popular and she can take over Liz's place. Fern, requiring a pathetically small amount of convincing, agrees, and they make her over in the most goofy-ass montage.
With drive.
Watch the eyes come alive as me, as us.
A dash of magenta.
Lashes bold, lashes thick.
X-rated glass lips.
Not for a
We cut
Lips full
Plush.
and dark. A fine line that traces a deep.
After going through Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, Fern reemerges as her new persona, Vylette. And the next day, she's the one making the diva strut down the hallway, taking not Liz's place, but Julie's. At the same time, Liz's parents come home, discover her body, and call the police. Julie confronts Courtney about this, and Courtney says that if she tells anyone what happened, everyone, including Fern, will say that she was the one that did it. Scream Queen saw this and was taking notes. Courtney, Marcy, and Fern/Vylette sit at their lunch table, and Courtney teaches her the rules of being popular, such as only having Diet Coke for lunch because people will judge you for whatever you eat. Being so concerned at all times about what people are thinking about your every move just sounds so wonderful. I guess I do this anyway, and I've never even been popular, so who's really winning? Courtney introduces Fern to her little boyfriend as Vylette, a new transfer, which everyone buys because movie. After school, Julie waits for the bus since she no longer has Courtney to chauffeur her around, and a boy named Zach offers to give her a ride.
So, do you want to maybe call me sometime?
Yeah, I would love to.
Because that's just what this movie about manslaughter needed. Romance. And the movie has another not much needed scene of Courtney hooking up with her boyfriend. In the scene, she forces him to suck on a popsicle. What is with this girl and forcing sweets down people's mouths? Also, way too sensual of a scene about 17-year-olds, to the point it's like, Director Darren, what are we doing here? They're interrupted by the police coming, and Courtney is flirty with them as well, because of course she is.
Are you Courtney Shayne?
Maybe.
Detective Vera Cruz interviews the girls at school, and Marcy and Julie act scared, but Courtney acts completely cool and confident, probably due to the fact that she has no emotions. While the principal announces Liz's death to the school, Julie walks down the hall wearing a hairstyle that immediately went on my Pinterest board. Not to say that she can't be torn up about it and still do her hair that well, but when I do that, it takes like at least an hour, but also possible that I'm very bad at it. Courtney schemes to have Fern/Vylette go after Zach, Julie's new boyfriend, because as has been established, she is evil. Julie says hi to Fern, and then Fern rudely corrects her that she is Vylette. She's officially joined the dark side. Courtney then sets her plan in motion with a detective, telling her that Liz had a craving for sex with random old perverted men. Totally believable thing for a picture-perfect 17-year-old to do. Courtney thinks that people will believe this because it's so unbelievable, everyone's worst nightmare, but I think it's just plain old unbelievable. The detective, who I guess is a total idiot, buys it though. To make this plan work, on the night of Liz's death, Courtney apparently had sex with some freak loser in Liz's bed, with Liz's dead body underneath. The logic behind any of her decisions does not track. Congrats, girl, you just had sex with a disgusting creep for no reason. But more on that later. Around this time, Vylette starts gaining more and more star power around the school, and, shock horror, almost becomes more popular than Courtney. She then gets an even flashier convertible. Everyone at the school has a convertible, by the way, and it's complete with a very unrealistic vanity plate that says bitch. Dare I say, goals? She then does this silly little dance on top of her car, which I can and will never say goals to. That is cool to who? Courtney will not stand for the disrespect, and not caring that Fern kind of has all the leverage here, she destroys her, plastering her old pictures all around the school. Everyone in the school turns on Fern, partially because they're all sheep, but also because pretending to be an entirely new person is a batshit insane thing to do. Fern has a mental breakdown and faints in the hallway, which, wouldn't we all once we are caught in our psychotic scheme to be a popular girl? Happens to the best of us. Julie finds Fern and comforts her, and then Courtney comes up and mocks them both. Julie confronts Courtney in an interaction that should not be remotely sensual, but this is Jawbreaker, so of course it is.
Who the fuck are you?
What?
They found some poor guy and they charged him with murder? What have you done, Courtney? What have you done?
Just what I had to do, dear.
What? Destroy another life, Courtney?
Life's a bitch, then you die.
No, honey, you're the bitch.
Oh, so aggressive, Julie. It kind of turns me on.
Julie, her new boyfriend Zach, and Fern team up and vow to take Courtney down and clear the name of the unfortunate pervert being charged for Liz's murder. That night, in a beautiful act of Deus Ex Machina, Liz's mom brings Julie some old mementos, including the card that has Courtney recorded saying, "I killed Liz, I killed the teen dream, deal with it." That night is prom night, and armed with the card, Julie decides to go and reveal the truth to everyone. After Courtney and her lame boyfriend are named prom king and queen, Julie plays the card to the entire school.
Love.
I killed Liz. I killed the teen dream. Deal with it. I killed Liz. I killed the teen dream. Deal with it.
Courtney and her ugly outfit are heckled out of prom.
If you're young at heart, for it's hard you will find to be narrow.
While Julie blows her the fiercest little kiss. Julie then takes a Polaroid of Courtney, which ends up in the yearbook, which, I know she's a murderer and an awful person, but that is low of the yearbook committee. Was there no faculty oversight? And on that, we end with Courtney getting her mob justice and Marcy hiding under a table. This movie may have many flaws, and I mean many, but it is just fun. From the looks, the quotes, the camp, it's just perfect. If any of you haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching it. My recap cannot do the visuals justice. I hope you enjoyed watching today. I definitely enjoyed making this video. And please like and subscribe. I'm more attention starved than Vylette. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye!